Jake Paul is getting out of hand because he's trying to exploit a 57-year-old Mike Tyson just to make some bank and get some clout.
Heartbroken, speechless, gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. Opportunity has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost.
Which is why they didn't even cancel the fight and just postponed it instead, because everyone's been desperate to see these two clash for ages at this point.
Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was big, but culturally, you versus Jake Paul, this young YouTuber takes on one of the greatest heavyweight champions that's ever lived. That fight would be gigantic.
But should Jake Paul really go ahead with this? And is it going to be the end of his career?
Let's do it, Jakey!
The Paul versus Tyson fight is arguably the biggest ever boxing match in all of history, especially since Jake's got a solid number of wins, to the point where people were doubting Mike Tyson, which is why even Joe Rogan had to step in.
I think he's 55 years old. That guy will hurt you. Yep. If Jake Paul's on the other side of the ring and he sees Mike Tyson just bobbing and weaving, he's going to have a recognition.
But that's the problem. Mike's been struggling with health conditions so much that he literally had to delay the fight for months.
Heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson had a brief medical scare earlier today during a cross-country flight from Miami to Los Angeles.
And you'd think Jake would have canceled the fight out of respect for the boxing legend. Well, he decided to go forward with it anyway, and to make things even worse, Jake didn't even offer a shred of sympathy to Mike. Yeah, I feel like there's bigger things at stake here, but this is exactly why people are calling Jake out for being and exploitative, because he knows Mike's not the type to back down. And at this point, Jake's just taking advantage of the fact that he's going to go up against a sick Mike Tyson, which increases his chances of winning. However, a lot of experts are chiming in, saying that even if Jake wins the fight, it's not going to get him the legendary boxing status he desperately wants, because boxing fans just don't take him seriously. You're not half the boxer Mike was in his prime. Why don't you box a champion your age and see how that goes? But let's not treat Mike like he's done and dusted, since he was training like crazy before his health issues flared up, and the doctor said he just needed a few more weeks of recovery until he can get back on this grind. So maybe a lot of fans are just underestimating the dog in Mike Tyson, because if anyone can knock the daylights out of Jake, it's gonna be him. So who do you think is gonna win the fight? And should it even happen in the first place?